Right. So now the moment you guys have kind of been waiting for. Actually, let me show you. The. You guys are getting an exclusive of the first actual utility adjustments in terms of additional functionality. I'm going to go ahead and now share this thing. This is still in development, so it is going to change by the time we actually launch on Polygon. But I wanted to show you guys some new functionality that is now, yeah, you guys are seeing for the first time. So here we are on the staking portal. This is the Polygon version of the staking portal. So please ignore, this is a test case. 31 million Axion is not worth $4.42. This is purely the running on the Wrinkleby test network on Polygon. Just using test numbers. So please don't look at any of these numbers in terms of and determine this is actual revenue or actual numbers, sorry, that are visible. But what I want to do is scroll down here to the active stakes page. And this is showcasing to you guys some new features that we're going to be launching with on Polygon that will be built into the ecosystem. The first thing is you'll notice there's a pencil icon here, and there's also an edit button over here. And the cool thing is when you tap on this edit button, now you're going to be able to edit your stake. I want to show you guys some of the stuff here. The first thing that you'll be able to do is rename your stakes. So you'll be able to type in whatever name you want, like For Dead Poet. And I can now declare that this stake is going to be a Dead Poet stake, maybe. I don't think that's legally binding as a Dead Poet. And so stake naming is going to be there. Now, just so you guys know, we are looking at the costs associated with this sort of thing. We're going to be launching this. Well, we'll go over this. We'll talk a little bit more in the future when these actually launch. But you can rename stake. Another thing, of course, you guys are familiar with is upgrading a stake. You can take you can take any of your stake and you can upgrade it and stake it max. But here's the cool thing. If you come over here to split stake, now you'll see you can take this stake and you can split it into two different stakes with a different percentage. So let's say this is almost kind of like reverse laddering in the sense that you'll now be able to take a stake and let's say that you do a 25% split. So you can see my first stake here is going to have a principal of 181,144 Axion with 154,000 shares. Stake B is now going to be a 60,000 Axion stake with 51,000 shares. And what's cool is once you split this stake, you will now be able to then take maybe your secondary stake and you can upgrade the entirety of your stake. It'll create a new one similar to how I have all these different stakes here, adjusting your principal and your share amount. And you will be able to upgrade that stake in a piece, which is great. So for those of you who may want to get all the benefits that max staking evolves without having to upgrade the entirety of your stake, now you can split these stakes up. And once these stakes are split, of course, you can go in and you can name them. So you can start to keep track of and identify. And the cool thing, of course, is that these stakes are named and split and stored on the blockchain. Now, I'm not going to show this to you guys because we have to keep some of our secrets. But you can see here, this is Mint Stake NFT. And we are really, really, really freaking excited about not only how these NFTs are going to look, but the functionality that will be unlocked in our new NFT ecosystem, which will be a function over here along the side. Again, I'm not going to show this to you guys just yet, but minting your stake as an NFT is going to be it's going to be really cool. And we're really excited about it. But until then, you guys see now that you can name a stake, you can upgrade your stakes, of course, and now you can split stakes based off a percentage. And just in case you're wondering, let's just say you split a stake 25%, and for whatever reason you want to split that stake again into another stake, you can. You can split stakes into as many stakes as you want. I don't know why you would do that, but you can. And that all of this functionality is going to be unlocked on Matic. Or on Polygon, paid in Matic, when we launch. Now, the NFT stake will not be available when we launch. We are still building out the ecosystem, and we want to make sure that we have a great launch first, and then we will be opening up the opportunity to do the NFT stake minting, including, and this will get you guys excited, the ability to transfer your NFT stakes for a limited time you'll be able to actually make a stake as an NFT and then send it from one wallet to the other. So if you need to take your stakes from a software wallet and send them to a hardware wallet, you'll be able to mint them as an NFT stake and then transfer them through the Axion portal. And we'll be talking about that a little bit later in another live stream. One thing I will say, very exciting for those of you who are wondering, once we also launch on Polygon, one of the cool things that you'll be able to do is to be able to use your wrapped Bitcoin as a funding method. However, you will have to withdraw your wrapped Bitcoin dividends before you stake. So in this particular case, if you select wrap Bitcoin and it sees, the accelerator sees, unfortunately, I should have prepared this a little better. I don't have any on my test network, but for the devs, we can actually show you how this works. But you'll be able to take your wrap Bitcoin. If you choose wBTC, you will be able to switch it over to use the wrap Bitcoin dividends that you have inside of your wallet without having to withdraw them. So if you want to reinvest your Bitcoin dividends in the accelerator, take advantage of all the bonuses that are available as a part of the accelerator, you won't have to withdraw them into your wallet first. You'll be able to automatically use them, automatically invest them, reinvest, or not automatically. You'll be able to automatically take them from your wallet, reinvest them, get additional Axion, additional shares, all that sort of stuff without needing to first withdraw your Bitcoin dividends. Did I explain that well enough, boys?
Yeah,
you did.
Okay, perfect. So again, just to recap for those of you who are paying attention, as a part of our Polygon launch, you are going to be able to go down to your stakes. You're going to be able to rename stakes, upgrade your stakes, split your stakes into multiple different stakes, and soon, once we're ready, you're going to be able to mint those stakes as NFTs, and then for a limited time, transfer those NFTs from one wallet to another. And inside of the accelerator now, you'll be able to use your wrap Bitcoin dividends straight in the accelerator without first having to withdraw them, which, you know, the fees are pretty cheap, but that is additional transactions that now you won't have to worry about. You'll be able to invest those whenever you want, and you'll be able to decide. You know, we've had people who wanted maybe to automatically reinvest their Bitcoin dividends. But now, in this particular case, with the accelerator paying for all of your fees whenever you bid in the accelerator, if you don't have any Matic, it'll automatically top it up for you, and you'll be able to now use the wrap Bitcoin automatically back into the accelerator. So these are the sort of features, this and more, that we have yet to announce that Polygon is enabling for us to be able to do. And really, the sky's the limit in terms of being able to get all this stuff up and going. I'm sure there's questions, so we can talk about that just in a second. And then let me just stop sharing the screen here and just mention to you guys. So we're going to talk about timeline.